Give up the stillness furthermore. Disregard even from the disregard itself. The indifference as well, give it up. What is there to be taken, to dwell and fixated, it becomes realm of existence totally. It becomes the karmic difficulties of the suffering totally. Disregard even from the disregard itself, all the same. In this way, there will be no discrimination. It will be all the same essence between the blessers and the ones who are blessed. There will be no differentiations at all. Let there be all the same essence, so that the stillness will be given it up on its own, the indifference as well. Simultaneously giving all the same through the essence, so that there will be no sinking. The disregard will not be stuck within itself. Disregard even from the disregard itself, all the same. This is simultaneous blessing, so that there will be no limitations with just the disregard or the uninvolved. Uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself, all the same, towards all things and all elements, all and everything. The enlightenment and the blessing is one, is simultaneous, so that there will be no discrimination. The Buddhas and the beings will be by the same essence. Then there will be no discrimination. Otherwise, there will always be chasing to purify, chasing to bless, on and on. Always discrimination. Let there be all the same, whether it is the humans or non-humans, the beings or non-beings. Disregard even from the disregard itself, simultaneously and all the same. Then there will be no differentiations, discrimination through the titi, whether it is inside or outside. Let there be balance, so that it will not be about the inside or the outside. Let it be all the same. Right now, uninvolved even within the uninvolved itself, all the same right now. This is not about taking into oneself. It's not about taking. Let it happen now, all the same simultaneously. Then there will be no discrimination by the deluded viewpoints regarding the internal or the external. There will be simultaneous purification, disregard even from the disregard itself. There will be no discrimination by the deluded viewpoints regarding the blessers or the ones who are blessed. Because it's all about disregard even from the disregard itself, all the same, uninvolved even within the uninvolved, all the same. Therefore, there is no differentiations by the deluded viewpoints regarding whether it is the blessers or the beings. Let there be all purified totally, so that there is not just a waiting for any certain Buddha to come. not just searching and chasing after
ไม่
anything.
กระทั่งไม่เองมันเหมือนกัน
Disregard
ไฟ
even from the
มัน
disregard
เหมือนไฟ
itself
นอก
all
ใน
the same
ซอฟต์มันไป
so that there will be
เขียนกันไป
simultaneous purification of the extinction and the emptiness evenly
ได้
for
ไม่หมดจะ
everything
โหยหา
so that there will not be the thirst
ค้นหาลูก
the search
วิ่งเข้าหา
running
ออกหา
after
จะได้ไม่มัวแต่หา
so that it will not be only about searching
ไม่กระทั่งไม่เอง
disregard even from the disregard
เสมอกันไป
itself
เลย
evenly for all and everything
เสถียรกันไปเลยทุกสิ่งอย่างแล้วมันจะล้างความ
with this
เหลื่อม
it
ล้ำ
will
ของโมหะ
purify
ล้าง
all
ให้
the
ทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้น
differentiations or discrimination of the delusion totally for
จะ
everything
ไม่มีอะไรก่อนไม่มีอะไรหลังไปเอง
then there will be no steps of before or after automatically
มันจะไม่ใช่ทั้ง
it will not be
สังสารวัฏ
about
นิพพานไปด้วยกันเอง
samsara or nibbana automatically
มันจะไม่ใช่ทั้งสรรพสัตว์
it will not be
และผู้
about
สรรพสัตว์ไปด้วยกั
the
นเอง
beings
เลย
or the blessers automatically
เสถียรกันไปสิ
let it be
เหมือนกันไป
balanced all the same for
ไม่
everything
แม้กระทั่งไม่เอง
disregard even from the disregard itself
จะได้ไม่มัวแต่เป็น
with this
ขี้ข้าโมหะ
it will not be only about the slave of the tithi opinions and meanings in this way or that way on and on
จะได้ไม่มัวแต่หลง
with this
ทิฏฐิอุปโลก
there will not be only about the delusion
จะได้ไม่
with
มัว
the
แต่
formed up
ทิฏฐิอุป
of
โลก
tithi
จะได้ไม่มัวแต่โมหะวิชาโมหะ
then there will not be
วิชาอุปโลก
only about the delusion within knowing or not knowing that is formed up
จะได้ไม่ใช่ทั้งผู้รู้
it
และ
will not be
ผู้รู้
about
เอง
the knower and the things that are known
ไม่แม้กระทั่งไม่เอง
disregard
มัน
even
ไป
from
มัน
the
ดับล้าง
disregard
ไปด้วยกัน
itself
หม
all
ด
the
แหละ
same then everything will be purified through the extinction totally
มันจะไม่ใช่ทั้งรู้ทั้ง
it will not
รู้ไปด้วยกัน
be
เอง
all about knowing and the things that are known automatically
เสถียรกันไปสักทีสิ
let it be
เสมอ
balanced
กันไปสักทีเหมือนกันไปสักทีสิไอ้ไม่
all
มัน
the
ก็ไม่เอง
same through disregard even from the disregard itself
แล้วมันจะเหลื่อมล้างความเหลื่อมล้ำให้เอง
then it will be automatically purified through the essence purifying the discrimination
มันไม่ใช่แบบทางใครทาง
this
มัน
is not in the way of each one on one's
ปฏิบัติ
own practice or each one on one's own way
ทางใครทางมันก็หลงใครหลงมันแหละ
otherwise it's gonna be
แต่มันอยู่
each
ได้
one on one's own delusion being obsessed with oneself on and
ไม่
on
ใช่ทั้งทางมันไม่ใช่ทั้งผู้เดินทาง
neither is about the path
มั
or
น
the
ไม่
one
ใช่
who
แม้
walks
กระ
the
ทั่งไม่
path
ใช่เอง
no is not even know itself Don't get drowsy.
มันเหมือนกันไปสิพร้อมกันไปสรรพสิ่งโลก
Let there be the essence
ไม่ก็
shared
ไม่เอา
all the
แม้กระทั่งไม่
same
เอง
towards all things.
ไม่ที่มันไม่เอาแม้กระทั่งไม่เอง
Disregard
ไป
that doesn't grasp itself. Let it be all the same towards
อย่า
everything.
เข้ามาซึมในตัวเองดิ
Don't get
อย่าเข้ามาซึม
drowsy
อย่าเข้ามา
within
ส้ม
oneself or
มัว
maintaining
แต่ทุกข์กับ
anything.
วินิบากอยู่
Don't be with the suffering in its karmic difficulties. ไม่ก็ไม่เอาแม้กระทั่งไม่เอง The disregard doesn't take in itself.
พร้อมกันไปมันเหมือนกันไป
Let's share this essence all the same simultaneously with everything.
เดี๋ยวมันจะได้ล้างหมดแหละ
Then
หลง
there
เอา
will
นอก
be
หลงเอา
totally
ในหลง
purifying
ในหลงนอก
for
อะไร
all
ใน
the
นอกอะไร
delusion
ในใน
within and
จะเลิกทั้งหม
without.
ดแหละ
All the significance and meanings for the internal and the external will be given up
มันจะได้ไม่มัว
totally.
แต่แตกต่าง
Let
มันจะ
there
ได้
be
ไม่มัวแต่เหลื่อมล้ำ
the essence shared evenly so that there will not be
โมหะทิฏฐิ
all the limitations and discrimination by one's own tithi, deluded viewpoints, delusive attachments of the viewpoint.
ไม่เอาแม้กระทั่งไม่เองลู
The
ก
disregard doesn't grasp itself.
ไม่เอาแม้กระทั่งไม่เอา
No
เอง
grasping, even the non-grasping
พร้อม
itself.
กันไปมันเหมือนกันไป
Let's share
เหมือนกันไป
simultaneously and
เส
evenly
มอกันไป
for all and everything. May all and everything that has been deludedly using projecting mind, whether it's inwardly, body, mind, or Dhamma, may everything be forgiven. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. No grasping, even the non-grasping itself, continuously, simultaneously, for all and everything. There will be automatic purification for the delusion within. All that grasping for the subtleties, or in the crude way, or in the refined ways, within the stillness and all that slackness. No grasping, even the non-grasping itself, constantly, simultaneously, all the same. diligently make a conclusion for the blessing. Otherwise, the grasping will be overlaying and hiding on and on there. Significance and meanings and involvement within stillness, indifference, within the maintaining, within sinking. This is all about the delusive attachment that is hiding there and overlaying. Let there be the essence shared simultaneously, internally and externally, so that there will be the purification for the internal and the external, for the overlay. Disregard, even from the disregard itself. The disregard doesn't take in itself. No grasping, even the non-grasping itself. The stillness is all about grasping. The indifference is all about taking in. There is the discrete grasping that is there. Without constant conclusion, one will not realize that there is a grasping mind there. Each time there is a conclusion, there will be a purification right at that time. Then each time of that, it will be renunciation and purification. Giving up attributes, giving up the giving up itself. Renouncing from the renunciation itself. Because of not yielding to let there be no discrimination, then there's still oneself on and on, still for the sake of oneself, still being deluded to do something for the purpose of oneself. Or the simultaneous purification has no purpose in itself. This is not for the sake of oneself or for the sake of the beings. It's just purifying instantly. Uninvolved, even within the uninvolved itself, all the same, is not for the purpose of anything. Neither for samsara or nibbana, neither for oneself or others. This is purification without traces, instantly, right there and then, without traces. It's not about anything within anything. It's not about anything and anything. Disregard, even from the disregard itself, has no purpose in itself. Neither is it for samsara or nibbana. The ending purifies itself, and the ending itself all the same. The disregard doesn't take in itself. Don't let there be any delusions that overlays and hiding in oneself. Disregard doesn't grasp itself. All the same simultaneously. This has no purpose, neither for Nibbana or Samsara. Being deluded to have a purpose is going to be just the samudaya in itself, causes of suffering and the suffering in itself. No grasping the disregard itself. This is not just only disregarding. The disregarding doesn't take in itself.